Good evening mga kasiloys. This are the day's hottest news in today's edition of Cebu Daily Newscast. For our main story, the Cebu City government is set to roll out green buses on November 22 as a response to the one-day transport strike of several public utility jeepneys in Cebu. This is after the Cebu chapter of Piston, or the pinagkaisang samahan ng mga tsuper at operators nationwide, decided to participate in the nationwide protest against the jeepney modernization program. Raquel Arce, the head of the Cebu City Transportation Office, assured commuters that there is a sufficient number of green buses that would be deployed to address potential commuter inconveniences during the transport strike. Meanwhile, the chief of Hamas said on Tuesday that the Palestinian militant group was near a truce agreement with Israel, even as the deadly assault on Gaza continued and rockets were being fired into Israel. Hamas officials are close to reaching a truce agreement with Israel, and the group has delivered its response to Qatari mediators, Ismail Haniyeh said in a statement sent to Reuters by his aide. The statement gave no more details, but a Hamas official told Al Jazeera TV that negotiations were centered on how long the truce would last, arrangements for delivery of aid into Gaza, and the exchange of Israeli hostages held by Hamas for Palestinian prisoners in Israel. Hamas took about 240 hostages during its October 7 rampage into Israel that killed 1,200 people. In other news, 2 Korean nationals were arrested by operatives of the National Bureau of Investigation Cebu District Office for human trafficking. The Koreans were identified as Tae Young-han, 51 years old, and Yoon Young-kim, 28 years old, who have been staying in the country since September this year. Operatives said they do not have an employment permit and are using a tourist visa. The Korean nationals allegedly would live-stream sexual activities between Korean men and Filipina girls in a Korean mobile application that is available exclusively to its subscribers. They were arrested on Sunday in a condo unit in Barangay Mactan, Lapu-Lapu City while broadcasting their pornographic show. Finally, a father who vowed to avenge the death of his teenage son instead vented his ire on a mentally challenged woman who was not even a party to the attack. The incident took place inside the gym in Sitio Tarcum, Barangay Lahog, Cebu City at around 3 o'clock a.m. on Monday, November 20. The victim was identified as 38-year-old Marites Caparida, a resident of the area who was hit in the chest and stomach resulting in her death. Witnesses meanwhile identified the suspect as Marvin Caballes, who was immediately arrested in a hot pursuit operation in Barangay Busay. Caballes reportedly vowed to seek revenge after his son gunned down last Sunday after attending a disco. Those are today's top stories mga kasiloys. Please join me again tomorrow in another edition of Cebu Daily Newscast. You can get the full story by visiting our page at cdn.ph or by following us on social media at CDN Digital. This has been Jessa Moho saying enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening mga kasiloy. Mag-amping tang tanan.